Hello again, everyone. Today I have another unboxing from Chic Sparrow, and this is one of the new collab designs. This is the Kelley design, so I'm going to go ahead and get in here, and then I also have some things off to the side to compare to this, and just to compare sizing and what it'll hold. So let's go ahead and get in here. All right, I'm going to take the packaging off. It always comes with this warranty card, and then another one of my favorite stickers, this little raccoon art guy. And let me take the invoice out. Okay, so I'm pretty excited about this one because pocket size. Oh, that's really super pretty. Oh my goodness, the leather feels super nice. Yeah, I'm really into this leather. I'm excited because pocket size is a size that I use. Not as frequently as B6 Slim, but I do use it, and I use it a lot for little sketchbooks. But I have not been using this pocket size for sketchbooks in a while, but I do have some other setups that I have, and I kind of wanted to see if I could adapt some of that stuff to this pocket folio. So it seems slimmer than I thought it would be because it's supposed to fit the daily Moleskine, I guess, which is kind of thick. And it's supposed to be able to fit both the softback and the hardback. But I don't use the daily Moleskine, so I'm gonna see if I can find some other things that fit. And this front pocket is gorgeous. I love front pockets. Even if I never use them, I love front pockets. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there and I'm gonna grab some things off to my side. So I have a little stack of pocket notebooks, and then I also have this one, which I purchased recently and I didn't unbox on the channel, but I got this one. Actually, let me do that first. So I got this one right after they announced that they were gonna be having sort of regular pocket folios as well with the rest of their line, and I saw before the July leather sold out, I saw that they had a pocket size, and so this is no longer available. That's one of the reasons why I didn't unbox it, but this is the same as the other July leathers where it has this patina natural leather inside and then this red Maverick leather, and it is actually showing up a little more brown on the camera. I've had some questions about what the true color is. And it is a little bit redder than it's showing up. It's a little bit more matching to the reds, I would say, in real life. Definitely a little bit of a redder tone. Maybe it's because of my light in here. But I did want to kind of compare, although this is a little hard because this is stiff leather, so it's gonna seem a little smaller because I can't compress it all the way. But I did want to compare it to the Kelley design. So let me put the elastic around first. So I do believe it's just like a hair taller up at the top. This is showing a little more dramatic. I don't think it's just let me put one on top of the other there. No, actually it looks like it is actually the same size. For some reason I thought it was a little taller, the pocket folio, but yeah, I'm glad I stacked them because it is actually the same size in height. Okay, and width, so I'm going to try and smush it down a little bit without ruining, but I do think that the Kelley is a little bit wider, and that's to accommodate the thicker notebook, but not by much. So I think that I could probably fit fairly normal pocket size things in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a few things in both of these to see how they fit. Like I said, this particular leather combination is not available, and I don't think it's going to restock, but it will be a good gauge for the pocket folio size, which they will have in other leathers and should have at this point. And I did want to mention, you may be wondering why I have my Fairweather pen holder here. It does not fit the pocket size folio. So this one, it's just way too big for the pocket size folio. Even the Kelley, way too big. So that is not going to work on a pocket size folio. You're going to have A6 or larger. I'm not sure about the Pocket Plus. I haven't tried it on a Pocket Plus yet, but I think you're gonna need a larger notebook for that to fit. And like I showed in my previous video covering this pen loop, which I'll put a link to down below, this works really well with my B6 Slim setup. So I think if you use a B6 Slim Folio or even a B6 Slim TN and you just want to have some extra pens, this is going to work great for that. They seem to be restocking here and there, so just keep an eye out and sign up for notices, because that's the best way to get in there really fast. Especially if you give them your phone number and they can text you, that's the best way, because things seem to sell out really, really fast. But I just wanted to mention that that does not fit on either of these. So I do have, and it's been a while since these have been used, you can see, because this one does have a little bit of, I should probably put some treatment on here because the leather's a little dried out. This is a really old Chic Sparrow trifold that is in a pocket size. I got this off of eBay. This is not currently available. I think this is the, oh my goodness, which leather is that? I've forgotten, but I think it is one of the leathers that they still have, but I'm not sure because this does seem, oh, the creme leather is what I was thinking of. It might be the creme leather, but it also could be a different leather because I'm not sure. But this is super nice. It only has one string in it here, and I've sort of put a little notebook in here and then a little watercolor sketchbook. And then it does have a little pen loop, which is great. I've put a pencil in there before, and it's kind of a nice idea here. With the Folios, I'm not going to be able to use these little zipper pocket things. And someone has been asking me about zipper pockets. This is from Nisa Made, and this is the one that I have most of my zipper pockets from. I'll put a link to her shop on Etsy down below. Really, really great products. I've used them forever and I've never seen any ill effects. The only thing that sometimes some of them have a little bit of fraying at the ends, but it has not affected their usability, and it's been really, they've been great. I love them. And this was sort of like a custom one with upright pockets. But they're super nice. And the woman who runs the shop is super nice. She's in Canada, so just remember that there's going to be some shipping from Canada if you're in the United States or elsewhere. So, and this, I had started this a long time ago and then never really got going on it, but I'm going to get this out because this is a watercolor, pocket-sized notebook. I got it off of Etsy, but I can't remember which shop it was, so I don't think I can really put a link to that. Oh, and I also get a lot of questions about these little buttons that I have on the bands or beads. These are from a shop called Summer Wind. I think it's actually Summer Wind Art on Etsy. I'll put a link down below. All of these pocket size, well, except for this one, this is a different brand. But these two have little beads from there, and they fit perfectly on these notebooks. So so there's that setup. This one is a Sojourner pocket size in the, I think it's the Roadrunner leather, which is my all-time favorite leather from Sojourner. Actually it's pretty similar in color. It doesn't look like it, but it's fairly similar in color to this red Maverick. All right, and then I do have sort of this limited edition field notes set in here, which are these moons. I have not used them because I'm kind of terrified to use them because I love the images of them. I probably should use them, but I'm going to get these out of here as well so that I can fit them in the folio, see how that goes. And the Sojourner Pocket Trifold, this is, I think, the Traveler Pocket Trifold, is really, really great. I love this style. This is my favorite from Sojourner. And again, I have another one of these Summer Wind Art things on here. And then this is an older Chic Sparrow. This is actually an out-and-out Maverick. I can't remember if I got this directly from Chic Sparrow or if I got this secondhand, but it is a Deluxe Maverick from Chic Sparrow that they no longer carry. So the inside pockets are Maverick. And actually this is a pretty good way to compare. That's the other reason why I brought this out. Oh, and look how much taller the folio is. So that is definitely quite a bit taller than the regular pocket size, because I think this is the Sanders pocket size. It hasn't changed since I got this. So the folio is a bit taller. But you can also see here, so this is the golden brown color of the Maverick leather, and this is the red. So you can definitely tell side by side, this looks way redder. And it's so weird because it is actually showing up more accurate next to this. You can really tell it's quite a bit redder than the golden brown. Although there are variations in this. This is, I think, a little bit of a lighter golden brown than some, but just wanted to show you that difference there. And in here, I do have a pocket Moleskine size, but this is their watercolor notebook. So I'm going to get this out and see if I can fit this in there. And this is actually what I was hoping to keep in this folio. And in here I have a little pocket size zip folder, which I wonder if I could like put this in either the front or back pocket, because I still could, well, I couldn't use the ones on the back, but I could use these, dog fur everywhere, always. But I could use these. I'll try it, I'll see. And then here I have these color sheets from Vivia, which is a lot like the ink color sheets from, oh, what is the company name? I can't remember. But they're a really old company. They were recently purchased by a new set of people. Oh, I'm forgetting. But anyway, these are like the other color sheets that you can get from that other brand. And I have used these a little bit, but I haven't used this a lot. So I was kind of hoping maybe I could put that in the front pocket as well. And then this is just a pencil. It's actually a Lamy pencil. I think I got this secondhand too, because I'm not sure I would have purchased this full price. But it's actually a really nice pencil. It has a really nice feel in the hand, but this is made by Lamy and it's just an automatic pencil. And I was using that, or hoping to use that, for sketching. So I'm gonna put all of these off to the side. And oh, so this one here, this little bead, I think it was actually part of a bracelet. This is from a company called Carved. I will put a link down below to them. I have purchased, I'd say, my last 2 or 3 phone cases from them, and they have this really beautiful combination of burl wood and resin. And I really, really like their phone cases just because they're so pretty. But they do have, I'm not sure if they still have these, but they at one point had little bracelets and maybe some necklaces with little probably scraps for them. But I will put a link down below to that shop so you can see that. And if nothing else, their phone cases are pretty cool. All right, so let's get to the main event here. So I don't have a pen loop here, but I do have, I know I'm talking about all kinds of products, but the one you want to hear about, right? And I cannot for the life of me remember where or what the company name is, but I got this pen loop recently, which has a really super magnetic magnet here, so you could put it on a piece of paper and then have the pen loop here. I don't think this pen loop will fit something as thick as this. No, I think it would have to be something smaller. Let me see. I actually have my Pentel Carry. Yeah, so it would fit this. And this would be another type of pencil that I would use, although you clearly have to be careful in pushing it out because the cap can come off. So I'll see if I can fit this in there somewhere as well. So before I put what I was hoping to put in here as the setup, I am going to try out these little notebooks here. So let's put, so this is the Watercolor Notebook that's just from Etsy. And then let's put, see, this is another thing. I would not want to cover up this field notes thing. I'm actually going to put it in upside down for now. It has this beautiful emboss on the back. Yeah, that's going to stay in one of my TNs. That's what I was trying to think of. So here it is with one pocket watercolor insert and 1 field notes. So I think you could actually do that. It's a pretty slim setup, but it's quite nice. It's not too heavy, and you probably could slip a pen back in here if you wanted to like put it on the field notes or the cover of this or something, or you might just be able to put it down in there. I think that's an idea that is worth exploring. I'm not going to do that because that's not my plan for this. So there it is with just a couple of basically field note size inserts. I'm also going to put those in this pocket size, and because I think that I do want to put this guy in here. So as you can see, there's actually quite a bit of room left over, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure why. Same here, a little bit of room top and bottom. Maybe it's because it was meant for the hardcover Moleskine, and we'll see how that fits here in a minute. So here is the same two inserts in the regular pocket size, which fits pretty well. You could still chunk it up, I think, a little bit with some additional pages. Like if you got a pocket size insert that was a little bit bigger, which I might do for this, because there's definitely some leftover room there. But you can kind of see the difference because this goes all the way to the edge. Maybe I could scoot it up a little bit, but that seemed pretty consistent. And you could just slip a pen or something here, which is quite nice because it does actually fit really well there on the side, and it's almost hidden. So that might be a good option as well for the regular. This is the regular pocket size folio, which if you look under just the regular folios, not the Cascade folio listings for different leathers, most of them now I think have the pocket size folio option, but they don't come in Cascade, much to my chagrin. But I guess, you know, these pockets would be a little too small, I guess, if you were to have them there. All right, so I'm gonna put my precious field notes notebooks back in one of these. And then this one I might leave here for now because it is really quite a nice way to hold that. And I may have some more of these pocket size watercolor notebooks, but I'm not sure. But that's what I had handy. Oh, let's go ahead and look now at so this is the Pocket Moleskine watercolor notebook, and I'm actually wondering if I should put it in the front cover because, okay, so that's the hardback, fits perfectly. That's actually a really nice fit, this Pocket watercolor notebook. So this is definitely going to be my new setup for that. I'm going to have to figure out, you know, what else I want to do with it, but I think that's going to fit really well. And the reason why I wanted to do this so that this elastic is here is because I can then put the elastic to mark a page or something there. And I don't want to put it just folio style in here because I think it actually would be a little bit small because there's still a little gap back here. So let's see if I can put this guy in here. So that would go into the folio. Oh, actually that fits really well. Oh, that's nice. So sorry about the dog fur, guys. These, my dog sheds like crazy. He's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and he's the sweetest dog, and I love him so much. But he does shed. Don't let anyone tell you that a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel does not shed, because that is not true. All right. So yeah, so I could still use, because the little dividers are still accessible here, so I could have essentially two little pockets plus an extra little pocket there, and then have a zipper folio. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It does leave, well, I guess if I put it that way, the little bump here doesn't go up against the book. And I probably, no, that's pretty far in there. Because you can take like a butter knife or something and go around here in case there's any glue around the edges on the inside, which will give you a little bit more space there. But yeah, I actually really like that. Okay, so this one, I was thinking it could fit in the front cover. Perfect. Okay, so that is brilliant. That is really, really nice. It's a very, very nice fit. I like that quite a bit. Okay, So I am going to try the same setup in the pocket folio. Obviously there's not a front pocket, so you wouldn't be able to put that in there. But wait, before I do that, let me see how strong this magnet really is. Yeah, it's not really going to go through all that, but let's see if I can put it on the back cover where there's not as much bulk in there. No, I think that's still pushing it. And then if I put it here, it's going to interfere with the zipper pocket. But it would definitely work like that. And I'm actually wondering, I'm thinking now, maybe I could put, I'm always thinking how I can maximize my folios. I'm thinking I could put this behind. This is another watercolor notebook that I was showing you earlier. It is catching a little bit in there. I probably should go through, actually let me do that. Let me take these out and I'm just gonna use my finger and I'm gonna go in here, although it seems pretty clear. There's a little bit there. It didn't seem to be catching too much. Let's see, maybe if I put this, well, no, that wouldn't make sense because then I wouldn't be able to really use these pockets here. So let me put that back into the back. And then I'm gonna see if I can put this around. Okay, yeah, that helped a little. Oh, okay, that also fits because then what I could do is put this little magnetic pen loop there. Okay, so that's kind of chunking it out, but that is actually quite a nice little setup. You could also put, I have some other field notes that I would put in here instead of these. You could probably also put a field notes there, so you could just take notes without having watercolor paper, which I think I might do because that would give a little bit more space there. And then I can put my pencil, or so a pencil will fit, or I could do a Sharpie pen, which I often use for sketching on the go. Sharpie pen, super awesome. I love them. So yeah, so that would also be a good option. And even with this chunky setup, let's see. Yeah, even with the chunky setup, this little color sheet thing fits there. And you know what else I could do? I could also put a portable paintbrush here, one of the pocket travel brushes. Let me see if I can find one. I do have one nearby. Sorry, this video is getting a little long, but I was getting so excited about the setup. So, okay, this is a fairly large one. This is the Snowdrop from Rosemary and Company, but that seems to fit. So I could totally do that, and then I would only have to carry water. I wouldn't have a pen or a pencil, but I think I could do without. I could just do direct watercoloring. But if I did put a writing notebook here, I probably would want a pen in here. But that's, I mean, that's pretty awesome, guys. And everything is held well. That pen loop, I'll try to find where I got this, because it is super sturdy, you guys. Like, you cannot pull it. Like, I'm pulling fairly hard, and because the magnet is so strong, it won't come off. And that's been one of my problems with those clip-on pen loops, is they often just come right off. So there you go. And this could be, you know, your entire watercolor setup. So yeah, I'll have to figure out, and you know, I could, this might actually be a better option. Oh God, it's so strong it won't even come off. To just kind of lighten up the load a little bit here, I could, see, I can't attach it to that. Can I attach it to the book itself? Is that going to be too thick? Yeah, that's going to be too thick, but I can put it on the last sheet of paper here, which would obviously, you know, you'd have to deal with that when you got to the end. But oh my God, that is so strong. I can't even move it. It's a pretty cool pen lip. So I'm just gonna make sure it's in the right place. There we go. So I could do that as well, which might actually be my preferred method. And I'll see if I can find, these are not available all the time. This is not the landscape watercolor notebook. This is the, oh God, what's the portrait size, I guess, pocket size watercolor notebook. It took me a while to be able to find this one, so it might not be available everywhere. But that's pretty nice. That's not super heavy duty. It does create a little bit of a gap there in the book, but you know, small sacrifices there. And I guess you could also put a pen in the front. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't want to stretch it out. It would be kind of a tight fit. And let's actually see, could you do it without? I still don't want to stretch it. And if you get the wrinkles in these, apparently they're permanent, which I don't mind, to have a little bit more character in there, but I don't want to go overboard. But I'm going to see, you know, I also could just put it, don't think it'll fit inside the pocket, but I could also just put it there. That would also work. Anyway, let me see if this pocket size Moleskine watercolor notebook will fit in the regular pocket folio, because it is a little bit thinner. Oh, it does seem to fit. Okay, so that's probably not going to work because, well, let me do the finger thing inside here again. I don't think this is going to work with this one. I think it would only work with the Kelley folio, given the sizing, because I just think this is a little too big. Well, no, I mean, once I did that, it's still, this would be a tight fit. And this one, maybe I would want to do front and back covers just to kind of hold it in there. But yeah, I think you could actually do that. Okay, so many options, so many options. Yeah, because then this back kind of pulls back and it doesn't look nice. Yeah, and you'd have to put the front and back cover in there. I definitely prefer it in the Kelley. Definitely prefer it in the Kelley. Oops, and this little, don't want to put that sideways. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to have a lot of fun trying to figure out which configuration works best for me in this Kelley, but I did want to give you some options there. Yes, I put my watercolor brushes away. Okay, so I'm going to put this one back in here because I think that's going to be the start of a setup there. Yeah, super nice. Yeah, definitely thinner notebooks in the standard folio size are going to work a little better, I think. All right, well, that's all I had for you today. Feel free to subscribe to keep track of future videos on my channel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Oh, before I go, I do want to remind you that I am an ambassador for Chic Sparrow. So I have an affiliate link down below where you can get 10% off your entire purchase. You can only use it once per customer, so use it wisely. but that link is down below for you. And hopefully these will stay in stock for a little while. I'm going to try and accelerate the posting of this video so that you can see it when I know it's still probably going to be available. But super cool. I really love the front pocket. I even love this little sweetheart thing here on the pocket. Really, really nice. And does this one have a pocket? No, this one doesn't have a pocket. I think I got this one secondhand too, this pocket one, because I usually try to get a front pocket on my Sojourners because I'm a front pocket person. All right, well, that's all I had, really. So I hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.